morning, everyone. This is Elaine at Anabellas. Welcome back to Flosstube number 53. I'm very happy that you're here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being part of our community and for subscribing to my channel and liking and commenting on my videos. It really means a lot to me. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. This channel is primarily about cross stitch and quilting and paper crafting with just a little bit of my life thrown in. So I'm very happy you're here. I hope you like what you'll see and that you will ring the bell, subscribe so that you'll get notifications whenever I have something new to share, and share this channel with your friends if you're so inclined. So it's great to have you here. We have been quite under the weather for the past, I don't know, since Christmas, but finally we're in the clear. We're out of a quarantine and back at the shop, and Terry's back on the golf course, and I can't wait for this weekend because I haven't seen my grandchildren. So, you know, life is returning to normal, but boy, oh boy, that video number 52 where I thought I had just like a little cough. That wasn't a cough, but I never tested positive, so I just fought it and fought it and fought it and fought it, and it looks like I won. So I beat it. So anyway, enough of that, but I'm glad you're here. I had a good, couple of weeks. I saw you last week, so you already know about that, but I spent a lot of time catching up on my floss tube. I didn't do a lot of stitching last week. I stitched one of our models that I'm going to be releasing to you here in just a minute or two. So I did model stitching last week. And while I did that, I caught up on all of my floss tubes. So I watched Annie at A Proper Stitcher, and I'm gonna link her below. If you have not checked out her most recent videos, she's done some really terrific videos on how to do some finishing. So that was kind of fun. You can always pick up something new, even if you've done finishing yourself. Give it a look because there's always something there that you can take away, a little tidbit. And Annie's a really great teacher. So go ahead and check out The Proper Stitcher. And then I watched, let's see, Chris at Crisscross Stitch, who just always makes me laugh and always makes me smile. This past week, he showed a Fisher-Price clock, and of course, once again, transported back to my childhood when my sister was born. And I'm sure we had that toy in our house because I distinctly remember it. So I enjoyed watching his channel. And then I always watch Pam and Steph over at Just Keep Stitching. They're kind of my go-to in the mornings when I'm driving to work. I put that on and just listen to it. So that was kind of fun. And then something really fun that I enjoyed was Artie over at the Vintage Stitcher. So it wasn't her most recent video. I think it was the video before that. She was talking and said the words Ben Franklin, 5 and dime. And it was so funny because we used to have a Ben Franklin right in the shopping center where our grocery store is. And it transported me back to remembering going into the 5 and dime with my allowance, which wasn't much back in the day, and just doing some shopping. But, I was thinking, how funny is it about words, different wordplay, depending upon where you live in the country, kind of dictates what you call things. Hold on just a minute. So when she said the 5 and dime, I was transported back to Buffalo, where I lived for quite a few years. Well, maybe not quite a few years, but I lived there after my mom died for a little bit. And isn't it funny how people call things different things? She calls it the 5 and dime. I remember my grandmother called the couch or the sofa a Davenport. The living room was the front room. Soda, which we say here in Florida, or Coke or Pepsi, soda. In Buffalo, they call it pop. And just so funny, So I kind of enjoyed listening to Artie because when she said 5 and dime, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I remember Ben Franklin's and the 5 and dime and taking my allowance and trying to stretch it as far as I could. So anyway, check out their channels. Links are below. I'm sure that you will enjoy them. And this weekend, like I said, I'm looking forward to just getting in a lot of baby time, and we have a big football game on Sunday. The Bills, you know, I'm not a Bills fan unless the Dolphins are out, and they're definitely out. So I root for the Bills when Terry is rooting for them. So Sunday will be fun at our house, and I hope to, you know, get some stitching done this weekend on things other than model stitching, so that I can take a break from that. But it'll be fun. So I've got a lot to share with you today. I hope that you will grab a piece of paper. Just take some notes if you want. You might see something that I'm showing that's new to the shop that you might want to just jot down in case somewhere down the road you might want to take another peek at it. I have quite a bit to show, but I can't show everything because we're getting in a lot of new items. So I encourage you to go to the Etsy shop and then look under the new category, look under winter stitching, and then I'll be introducing spring stitching probably next week or the following week. As far as a separate category. But right now, a lot of the things that are coming in are Valentine's Day and spring items. So if you just scroll down page 1, page 2, page 3 on my Etsy shop, you will definitely find all the most recent items in the shop. So good luck, have fun. So what I thought I would start with is a little bit of Elaine haul. I found this most wonderful store on Etsy. It's called the Twisted Twigs Studio. And I was looking for a dough bowl because I don't have one. And I think it, you know, it kind of went along the path of the white Christmas tree. It's lost somewhere and hopefully it'll turn up one day, but I can't find it. Don't know where it is. It was my mother's or my stepmonster's. I don't know, one or the other. Either way, it's missing. So I found a new dough bowl from Twisted Twig Studio. This looks gigantic, but it's not. It just seems to take up the whole screen. But isn't this adorable? This is all handmade. It's in the shape of a heart, and although it looks gigantic, it really isn't that big when it's sitting on my big, I have a big family room or dining room coffee table. I have a big coffee table, and this is going to sit on the coffee table in my living room filled with all my smalls. So, and it's year round because I love hearts, so this will be displayed year round. But I just wanted to show it to you, and if you don't have a dough bowl and you're looking, you know, for a great shop, you know, I always support other Etsy shop owners. So I hope you'll check out her store. She's got some lovely things, and oh my goodness, she shipped this. I had it like in just a hot minute. So that was kind of fun, and I just love it, so I wanted to share. I don't know why that air conditioning is running. I turned it up to 75 so it would turn off, and it's just not turning off, so I'm sorry, it's noisy. Okay, are you ready for another new Anabella's needle art release? We're having so much fun with it, my daughter Charlene and I. You know, we're just creating left and right and designing new patterns and, you know, stitching away and coming up with some new ideas for all of you. And the feedback that we have gotten has been just terrific. And I cannot thank you enough for your kind words. You know, as I've mentioned, it's really scary when you roll out something new. And having never designed cross-stitch patterns before, you know, we didn't know how well we would be received, but the love has been wonderful. And just please continue to send your feedback and your thoughts. Let us know what kind of designs you'd like to see, because we are here to please you. So anyway, we just finished our brand new Spring is in the Air. So here she is, just adorable. She is a little rooster sitting on some eggs with some birdhouses. And then this bumblebee I absolutely fell in love with. This is just our sweet little bumblebee. And this is just finished on a board, little picture that I found at Hobby Lobby. And the number on this board is 5595350. I think it was $14 on sale for $7. So I got a really good price on this, and I just mounted it with a little bit of Priscilla's Pretty Plaids in the gingham, and that'll be available in the shop when you go to the listing in the Etsy shop for this design. This chart is available both as a PDF and also available as a paper pattern. PDFs you'll be able to get today. Paper pattern you will order today, and it will ship on Monday or Tuesday next week. So there you go. This is Spring is in the Air. And then what we've also decided to do is offer you a free small. It's called Be Happy. So this is our little small that you can get for free. You can download this, or we'll send this to you when you subscribe to our newsletter. So the link is going to be below. It's a special newsletter that you have to subscribe to. So I know that those subscribers, you know, get the free Be Happy small. So we will send this right out to you. So that is Spring is in the Air, and our little Be Happy small that you can, you know, stitch, of course, and add to your dough bowl. Or anywhere that you'd like in your home. So there you go. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed stitching this. It was so much fun. The colors just kept me engaged, and it is stitched in all DMC, and I did stitch it on, what did I stitch it on? Charles Craft 16 count natural Aida. So it is stitched on that, and all of our charts are in full color. So they make, and they're big, so they make it easy for you to stitch. Then, just as a refresh, our Be Mine chart is available both as a PDF and as a printed pattern, and this is in the shop. And then that's our second design. And our first design, of course, is Home Sweet Home. Home Sweet Home is also available as PDF and also available as a paper pattern. And you can find all three of these Anabella needle art designs in our Etsy shop. So there you go. Thank you. Let me know what you think of those. I love to hear your feedback. All right, these are in no random order. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some some store haul. But before I do that, I want to mention a couple of things that I forgot to mention. Our whips. Okay, so every third week of the month, we stitch Christmas cross stitch week, and the hashtag we use is XStitch Xmas Week. And we have a Facebook group, and we had a lot of people join in and spend the entire week last week working on our Christmas whips. And it was so much fun. You know, I did put aside, this past week, the week before, I did put aside my model stitching for Spring is in the Air, and was able to work on some of my Christmas whips, and you'll see them in the Facebook group, the ones that I worked on. So, you know, if you haven't joined us, please join us. It's so much fun. The next full week that we've blocked, and it'll be the third week of every month, that is going to be, let's see, February 20th. Is when it begins. It begins on February 20th, and then it'll run until Sunday, February 27th. So be sure to join us and stitch along, work on those Christmas whips, so that come June, you'll have most of them done. And then when the new releases come out for 2022 by the designers, you'll be able to grab some and still have a full 6 months to get some new things done. So, but it's just a lot of fun. I hope you'll join us there. As a reminder, we have Cross Stitch School starting in March. Now, Cross Stitch School is going to run for 6 weeks. You will receive a free pattern that we'll be working on as we, you know, complete our six classes. It doesn't matter, you know, where you are in your cross stitch journey. There's going to be something for everybody. We're going to do everything from how to pick fabrics to how to finish your final projects. So there'll be a little bit of something for everyone if you'd like to join. The registration link is below, so please do register so we know how many free patterns we have to put together for you, and we'll probably create some kits for you as well so that you can grab some kits if you'd like. But it would be nice to kind of get a head count. And we've got, you know, hundreds so far of people coming. So please, you know, we would love to have you. And you can go to CrossStitchSchool.com. Again, CrossStitchSchool.com, or you can just click the link below. And if you go to CrossStitchSchool.com, it's going to take you to Anabella's website. Just scroll through the slider at the top, and I think it's the second or third slider, and you can just click that, and it'll take you to the registration. So that's fun. Okay, back to store haul. Lots of fun stuff. Sit back, take a deep breath, have a cup of coffee, some tea, whatever makes you happy. Just stitch along and listen. But we've got some really fun things that have come in. The first thing, as I said, is this is by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is the Nutcracker Village #3. This is Chinese tea room. This has shipped to shops. I will have it on Monday. It is available for you to order. Again, it is part 3 in the Nutcracker Village series. And we do have a Facebook group where we are all stitching the Nutcracker series together over the next 12 months. So feel free to hop on if you'd like to stitch along with us. But that is Nutcracker Village, and this is Tiny's Tea Shop. Very, very cute. Then Little House Needleworks also has a new series. It's called Fall on the Farm. This is chart number 2 in the Fall on the Farm series. It is absolutely adorable. Again, we do have a Facebook group for those of you who want to stitch this series with us throughout the next 12 months. And part 1 is already released. I don't think it's in the shop today, right now, but we'll have it hopefully later this morning once our delivery arrives. It'll be listed. But this is part 2. You can buy this now. It's just a great stitch. And I think when you go to the Etsy shop and you click this, the second picture will show you all 9 designs. So you'll be able to see what all 9 designs actually are and how they look if they're all stitched together on one big piece of fabric. So there you go, Fall on the Farm. Then Cindy over at Loohoo Stitches just released You're a Peach. It is so stinking cute. Just look at her. Isn't she adorable? And I believe she has stitched this on 14 count perforated paper, but you can stitch it on any type of fabric that you'd like. And it's about 4 by 4, a little over 4 by 4 when it's done, but it is just stinking cute. So that is You Are a Peach by Loohoo Stitches. Then Lori Holt, her stitch card K. I don't know if I showed this last week, but I want to show it again if I haven't. Stitch cards are great. These are by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. You can stitch these up as smalls. You can stitch them together. I am going to be making this for my grandson Elijah to put in his room, and I'll probably make one for each of my grandchildren because they're just a set of 4. I'll make one for Kobe and I'll make one for Colton, so the boys will all have this cute little design, and I'm going to frame them probably. Boys don't want little smalls, so I'm going to frame them and give them to them. So there you go. That's stitch card K, and this is A through K. We do have in the shop. Then this beautiful design is by Artful Offerings. We love them. They do just phenomenal work, and this is called Love is Patient, Love is Kind. Just look at those bunnies. Isn't that beautiful? Love is patient, love is kind. I just love those rabbits. Colors are so pretty. She has made that into a pillow, and it is about 9 by 5, so not bad. And she stitched this on Liberty, by R&R Reproductions. Liberty Gathering Gray is what she stitched that on. So there you go. And then Heartstring Samplery, we have a few here. Let me see, I think there's like three or 4. Okay, first one is Festive Little Fobs for Valentine's. They're so cute, look at those. I just love them. And I didn't notice this before, I don't know why, but on the back of her designs, she gives you a whole litany of what inspired her to create the design. So I think that is so fun. And there you go. So there is Festive Little Fobs for Valentine's. Then I just adore this. This is V is for Valentine. A lot of us are working on Valentine stitches. I know, I did when I did our Be Mine pattern. So we have a lot in the shop, a lot for you to choose from. But this is one of my favorites. Heartstring Samplery. V is for Valentine. And this one I really love. This is a pretty sampler. It's called My Funny Valentine. If you could see that. So that's My Funny Valentine. And then Wendy over at From the Heart has some really brand new series. It's called her Quaker series. And January Quaker. Very pretty. And then I just love February Quaker. And March Quaker, we are out of stock right now. It should be back in the next day or 2. So just watch the shop if you want to get all 3. We will carry the entire series. But it's been very popular, can't keep them in the store. So might want to check those out. Then over at Heart and Hand, Cecilia has some cute little designs. This one is Bird in the Hand Winter. And as I said, we do have a large winter category. I just picked some really cute things that I thought you all would really enjoy stitching over the cold winter months. And of course, this is one of them. And then we have Bird in the Hand Valentine's Day. Isn't that cute? Look how, I love the keys and the little birds. And then if you haven't seen this, I just have to share. I think I showed you a picture. I don't think I've shown you the actual pattern. This is her 2022 Collector's Heart Edition. It is absolutely beautiful. And it does come with the fabric and the charm. So you can see that. A piece of linen. And there you go. And I only have a couple of these left. I don't know if my distributor is selling them or if I have to go back and order them from Cecilia. So if they sell out today because somebody jumps in and grabs the 2 that are left, I'll restock them by the end of the day. So just check back. Next is Shepherd's Bush Love Notes. And if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, Shepherd's Bush has a lot of what we call notes series. So there's love notes, stitching notes, merry notes, spring notes, autumn notes, and I can go on and on and on. So if you like this, which I certainly do, you can find it in the shop. And then if you want to find the rest of the series, just type in the search bar Shepherd's Bush Notes, plural, and it should pop up all of the different ones in the series. There you go. Then, I don't know, but if you are stitching A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings, I hope you're in the group with us. We have a Facebook group, and that you're stitching this phenomenal series with us. This just got released. It is a pre-order. This is number 3. This is the Jackrabbit. Look at his ears. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. And his little tail. I mean, I can't even tell you how beautiful this is. This is number 3. Number 1 and number 2, I believe we're sold out of, but we should have more. I believe she lives in Vietnam, or she lives overseas. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's Vietnam. It takes a lot of minutes for stuff to get here when she ships. So we are just waiting for our distributor to get all of these back in stock. But you can pre-order Jack's Rabbit now, and the Swan, and I don't know what the other one was. The Swan, I don't know what the other one was, but number 1 and 2, you can grab those as soon as they are relisted. There you go, very cute. Then we have Kathy over at Hands On Designs, who's been a very busy bee. Okay, what did I got confused here. Okay, Tiny Modernist, let me backtrack. Tiny Modernist has a new spring mystery series called Hello Spring. So this will be the first one that you'll get. You'll get this right here, okay? And you can pre-order this now. It'll be shipping the first week of February to you. We'll have it before then, but it'll go out February 1st. It's a great, great spring series. Then Kathy at Hands On Design, we have 3 new releases from her. Plus I have one another Let's Talk that I reordered for you. Here is the brand new Let's Talk Quilting. Now her Let's Talk series is hugely popular. She has Let's Talk Winter, Let's Talk Spring, which I'm going to show you in a minute, Let's Talk Summer, Let's Talk Autumn, Let's Talk Stitching, and now we have Let's Talk Quilting. So there you go. Let's Talk Stitching. I went ahead and stocked up on Let's Talk Spring because I know many of you will start spring stitching very soon if you haven't already. So that's Let's Talk Spring. I still have a little bit. Then she has this cute little design. It's called A Waffle Lot. And these will ship to shops next week. So, you know, we'll have them, you know, next week and start shipping them out right away. A Waffle Lot. And then last but not least is 17th Block Party. This is absolutely gorgeous. We do have the pins as well from Just Another Button Company. So if you love her Block Party series, you will absolutely adore this. The colors are just beautiful, and there's more, you can see more, you know, when you go to the listing on the Etsy shop. But there you go. 17th Block Party by Kathy at Hands On Designs. Okay, making progress. This is a new design by a new designer to the shop called the Sisterhood. It is called Quaker Heart. I thought you guys would really like it. It's just a monochromatic stitches. It's stitched in DMC 304. So, you know, the pattern is very easy to follow. I'm looking at the back of it. It is not in color, but you don't need it in color. It's one color. But I thought, isn't that pretty? Just to sit at night and stitch away. Thought that would be really nice. Then our friends over at KEB or Keb Studios have released I'm Snow in Love with You. This is a great winter stitch. Look how sweet they are. I'm Snow in Love with You. There you go. And it's called Snow Love. And then I mentioned last time that we have added modern folk embroidery to the shop, and I'm in the process of, you know, building our store stash on their designs. So he is a phenomenal designer. I became aware of him through both Annie at the Proper Stitcher and Chris at Chris Cross Stitch, who were mentioning him quite a bit and showing their whips. So of course I went there, and Annie was the one who got me kind of hooked on Quaker samplers, and lo and behold, his work is just stunning. So let me show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new charts that we have in by Jacob over at Modern Folk Embroidery. This, I believe his name is Jacob. I probably totally blew that. No, it's Jacob. I didn't blow it. All right, Summer Bauer. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. And his charts are large, so I'm looking at the back of it right now. I can, like, you know, you can no problem seeing his work. No problem seeing the pattern. Then I fell in love with this. This is Christmas Town, Merry Christmas. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. This might go into my stash. Absolutely beautiful. This one, the colors appeal to me. This is Mary Harry 1808. I think it's so funny, Mary Harry. Mary Harry 1808. Look at that. Aren't those colors stunning? So pretty. So there you go. And then I also fell in love with these colors. This is Red Berries, A Christmas Greeting. Just look. Isn't that pretty? Just stunning. Love it, love it, love it. I guess stunning is my new word today. So there you go. And then he did a stitch along last year for 2021, and he just released the first chart in the 2022 stitch along. So if you are stitching along with him with Modern Folk Embroidery, this is, and I can't pronounce it, something 1835. Either way, it's his stitch along, and this is what you'll receive. Part 1. And then we will carry all of the parts as they are released. And let me just peek in here. Oh. Yeah, so you're gonna get this whole corner here, and that's available in the shop. So very nice. Okay, Annie B's First Snow. I thought that was so cute. More winter stitching, and I love her finish. Isn't that great? Sweet Wing Studio has a couple new designs. First, we have This I Know. We've all heard this. Jesus loves me, this I know. That pretty pink fabric. What is that? Cherry Vanilla Linen by Weeks Dye Works. Stitched over 2 on 30 count. Very pretty. Then she has Fear Not. Very nice. This is Stormy Night by Zweigert. 32 count. Very pretty. 4 called for flosses. She uses DMC and 2 classic colorworks. I love that mullied berries. Very pretty. Don't even look at my nails. I didn't want to go to the nail salon because, you know, I wasn't sure when I was going to test, if I was going to test positive or not, which I didn't, but I didn't want to expose anybody. So now my nails are a hot mess. So don't look. There you go. And then Romy's Creations. Just love this. It's been on the site for a couple days on the homepage. This is Welcome Winter. I'm such a pet lover, and I just love that little dog stitching away in the winter with his little light behind him on his little table with his little antique lace runner. So cute. Then Blackbird Designs, Crowning the Tree. Yes, I know we're jumping to Christmas, but you know, when I can get Blackbird Designs patterns that I haven't had in the shop before, I go ahead and grab them for you. So there's the back. Just beautiful. There you go. And then Shepherd's Bush. We do carry a lot of the Shepherd's Bush Christmas stockings, but I guess I missed this one. It's called Brett. So Brett is now available. Get a little closer. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at the little sheep and the sailboat. Very nice. Sore throat. Just from talking too much. Okay, Shannon Christine, Fresh Cut Roses. And this is a series. There's the back. It's a great, great series. And this one is Fresh Cut Roses. I'm not sure if we have all these in stock. Let me double check. If you go looking for these, I'll put them in there today, because now that I'm looking at this, I don't think I have these, and I love them. Wouldn't this look pretty in my Hendon? Love it. There you go. And then our dear sweet Sue Hillis has some really fun charts that I thought you'd like to see. You might have seen these before, but they're definitely worth mentioning again. And she is releasing the most beautiful Christmas design at the Nashville Market, which I will be attending in early March. So stay tuned. For those of you who have asked, I absolutely will be ordering that, and we will absolutely have it in the shop. And of course, you know, I'm going to be having a lot of fun shopping for you at the Nashville Market, but more on that another time. But here is Happy Valentine's Day by Sue Hillis. It's so pretty. Then Easter Parade. These are adorable. Aren't they cute? I like this one. And then Hippity Hop. So just some really fun, pretty designs by Sue Hillis. And we carry quite a few of her charts. So you can always search for Sue Hillis. And if you don't see something that you'd like, just as a reminder, we can always order things for you, no matter who the designer is. If there is something that you're having a hard time finding or something you want us to order, just send me an email, info@anabellas.net. And if there's a will, there's a way, and I will try to find it for you and get it into the shop for you. So that's all the store haul we have. Like I said, if I kept showing you stuff, we'd be here forever. So I try to keep these videos, you know, to 35 to 45 minutes max. So feel free just to scroll through and see what else you might like. So last week, I have to apologize. So I don't like to do this, but I have to apologize. I did not comment on the comments that were left last week on Flosstube number 52 when I asked everybody what your biggest cross stitch challenge is. I read every single comment, but when I was under the weather, I just didn't have the energy to respond to, you know, as many comments as I got. So my heart just wants to thank you so much for taking the time to comment. It does mean the world to me, and I do read every single comment, and I apologize that I did not get time to answer or to put a heart. Just, you know, this is a heartfelt thank you from me personally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I never take you for granted, and I appreciate that you take the time to comment. So we have some winners. Oh, and for those of you that were waiting on Happy Mail, it all went out yesterday. So I think Flosstube 50 and 51, all the Happy Mail went out yesterday. So you should be getting it any day now. And for Flosstube 52, the biggest cross stitch challenge, if I call your name, you just have to do a few things. you have to be a subscriber to the channel. You have to ring the bell and subscribe. You have to be over 18 so I can ask for your email address, and I will send you some happy mail. Our policy here at Anabellas is to send you something from the shop that we think that you'll love. You know, we don't normally show a pattern and tell you to pick it. I go through the shop and just put together a nice little care package of things that I think you might enjoy. So hopefully you'll be happily surprised when it arrives. I know I like getting mail when I'm surprised, and I love getting gifts. So I hope that you'll enjoy it. And if I make a mistake, you can pay it forward and then try again. But hopefully you'll enjoy what we send. So this week's winners, or last week's winners, are Joyce Cook, Helen Cassidy, Maureen Lopez, Goldbeacher, Gwen K, Laura Morris, Jeannetta Derringer, and Vicki Moody. So thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you very much. Please email me, info@anabellas.net, and I will get the happy mail right out to you. So let's think about what this week's question should be. What I'd like to know, if you would be so inclined, is to share your thoughts on this. What do you like to stitch in spring? Do you like Easter themed designs, or do you like spring themed designs? Spring meaning no bunnies, no eggs, things like that. So let me know. I'm really interested. Do you like just Easter designs, or do you like spring themed designs? So please comment below and let me know, and we'll pick winners again next week. I just want to see if I've left anything out. I don't think I have. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me on this Friday morning. I just want you to know that my family and I wish you an absolutely wonderful week ahead. I hope that you get to do all of the things you love the most, whether it's cross-stitching or quilting or paper crafting, surrounded by those that you care about. And I hope that you'll tune in again next Friday. And until then, be well, be safe, be happy. Bye.